leímos el tema de amor entre Matilde y Pablo. Y ya, eso es nuestro poema. Voy a leerlo. Eso es la versión en español y la versión en inglés. Pues en español, no te amo como si fueras rosa de sal. Tu vacío flecha de claveles que propagan el fuego. Te amo como se aman ciertas cosas oscuras, secretamente entre la sombra y el alma. Te amo como la planta que no florece y lleva dentro de sí escondida la luz que aquellas flores, y gracias a tu amor vive oscuro en mi cuerpo. El aprendado aroma que ascendió de la tierra. Te amo sin saber cómo, ni cuándo, ni de dónde. Te amo directamente, sin problemas ni orgullo. Así te amo porque no sé amar de otra manera, sino así de este modo, en que no soy ni eres tan cerca en tu mano sobre mi pecho es mía, tan cerca que se cierran tus ojos con mi sueño.
Okay, and in English, I don't love you as if you were a rose of salt, topaz, or arrow of carnations that propagate fire. I love you as one loves certain obscure things, secretly, between the shadow and the soul. I love you as the plant that doesn't bloom, but carries the light of those flowers, hidden within itself, and thanks to your love, the tight aroma that arose from the earth lives dimly in my body. I love you without knowing how, or when, or from where. I love you directly, without problems or pride. I love you like this because I don't know any other way to love, except in this form in which I am not nor are you, so close that your hand upon my chest is mine, so close that your eyes close with my dreams. And the background on this poem is that, so Pablo Neruda had 3 wives, and Matilde was his 3rd wife, but right after he left his 2nd wife, him and Matilde had an affair, and he didn't want to hurt his 2nd wife, so he kept their affair a secret, and he bought Matilde a house called La Chascona, and in the house he had a painting of Matilde that showed 2 faces, and one was a face of like her as a singer, which like the face everyone knew, and then one was like a face of like his love for her and like how he saw her. And so this specific poem comes from Cien Sonetos de Amor, or 100 Love Sonnets, that he wrote, like a book he wrote for Matilde about their love, and I mean, as you can see, the whole thing is about how he loves her and how, even though their love is secretive because they have an affair, it's more important like what's on the inside than what they portray the outside world. And so Jordan's gonna do devices.
Yeah. And obviously you can see in this part, he starts it talking about like how he doesn't love her, which is kind of interesting. He says, I don't love you as if you're a rose or salt or topaz, and these things are like outwardly love, but he says like, I love you as one loves certain obscure things secretly. So that obviously is saying that he loves her secretly, like Alexa was saying that they're having an affair, and that it's very like, he loves her, but he doesn't necessarily at this time want a lot of people to know about it. In this part, when it says, I love you as a plant that doesn't bloom, but carries the light of these flowers hidden within itself, it's talking about how he loves, like, the inward stuff of her more, because it's saying, like, a plant that doesn't bloom, like, on the outward, it's still, like, it's not, like, beautiful necessarily on the outside, but it says, like, hidden within itself, it's beautiful, and that's saying that he, like Alexa was saying, there's a deeper love, that he actually loves the things about her character, like, he actually loves her, who she is on the inside. And then this part is just talking about, like, how like he cannot explain his love for her, that he loves her so much and that it's sincere, and we can see that there's a lot of anaphora. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. A lot of anaphora, it's very like, that like gives the impact that it's like, obviously I love you, that it's very like straight, he wants to get that point across, that it is like genuine, sincere love. And then again there's anaphora right here. So close, and that's just talking about, how close they are physically, but also, like, in spirit and, connected in that sense that they're very close. And obviously, like, throughout all of it, there's kind of just, like, a metaphor just talking about, comparing it to a flower and just talking about how it is inward, and then we can see similes also, as I said, I love you as, and it's comparing the way he loves her just as other people love other things. So obviously this poem relates to the love between the two because he wrote this for Matilde. So this is the poem. And now we'll do the movie clip.
If you want to make it louder, there's a device on the wall.
Oh.
Ce la vedo nel reggiseno.
Nuda, bella come, nuda sei delicata come, notti nella isola e stelle tra i capelli. È bella?
Ma allora vuol dire che ha visto mia nipote nuda?
Ma no, no, signora Rossa, da questa poesia niente ci può far dedurre un fatto del genere.
No, la poesia non mente. Mia nipote nuda è proprio come la descrive la poesia. Perciò mi faccio il piacere di dire a quel tale Mario Ruotolo, che da lei ha imparato tante cose, di non vedere mai più da oggi e per tutta la vita mia nipote. E gli dica pure che se lo farà una schioppettata non gliela toglie nessuno.
But I just wanted to emphasize the naked poem, because the naked poem, that they were confused. They thought it was about her niece, Doña Rosa's niece, but it wasn't. It was a poem for Matilde by Pablo Neruda. And we watched that opera clip that shows him reading it, and obviously there we could see how his feelings toward Matilde were so strong, and how he uses his words to just like magnify that love for her. And there is definitely a physical attraction that's present between the two of them. Like throughout the whole movie, you can see how much he loves her, and like with every breath and with every that scene that the music stops playing, or that the music starts playing, and he like can't focus on anyone else. And yeah. Want to do the opera scene?
So the movie talks a lot about like, here you can come. Okay. The movie talks a lot about like thinking that it's between that Pablo Neruda is trying to like get the niece or like woo her, but like Nina was saying, like it's all about that he does really love Matilde, and though he did have 3 wives, that he did really love his last one a lot.
Matilde and Pablo Neruda have together that really, they like profess their love to each other. So I really, like, we already saw like him reciting that poem to her. So I wanted to show this scene because it really shows a contrast to both sides of their, like, the type of love that they have. Because the first scene really depicts the physical attraction that they have towards each other, and I mean, it's really apparent in the scene. But here, like here, he's well, I didn't show you that part, but before he was looking at the letter and he's saying like, what good am I doing in Italy? Like, I'm needed in Chile, and yeah, basically he's really sad. And in the beginning he said to Matilde, like, I'm never going to go back and bury my ashes there. And then she takes the positive side to it, and she's like, we'll go back together someday as long as we're together. So I think she really, she like really balances him out. And also, well, hold on, like, well, I can still talk about the first scene, right? Okay, because like in the other scene where he was getting mail from Mario, it's such an ordinary event in life that, I mean, they're still like physically attracted to each other, and this might sound kind of mean, but they're like old, so but they still have that physical attraction. So that kind of shows that they had like an emotional attraction before they had the physical one, and they're still keeping that up after years and years of marriage. Okay.
All right.